Well, my presence isn't real. It's another bad one like this is scale. It's straight fire, all my bets straight from. You're in the house that Cap made now. Straight fire.
Yo, what is up, my friends? It's your boy Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We're back with your best bets for NCAA college football week number 1 here on Saturday, August 30th, 2025. We're going to have college football spreads, totals, player props, the whole deal, guys. Super excited to dive into it this season. This is our first video of the year, and hopefully we have a great college football season. We're going to start light and hopefully build upon that. Typically, we're going to try to run our college football videos coming out at noon on Thursdays. This video is obviously an exception. We're going to try to have those videos for you at noon on Thursdays, though, every Thursday. So keep in mind for that. I don't have a recap to go over. I got my recap tab up there, but no recap, obviously, because this is our first video of the season. But I am super excited to get after it today and have a great college football season. There's a lot of great headlines, a lot of great Heisman potentials. You got Cade Klubnik, obviously Arch Manning, Garrett Nussmeier. A lot of talent all around. It should be a great college football season. A lot of excitement. Hope you guys enjoy it, and hopefully we can make some money this year. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna have a great college football season. So that is obviously my hope. If you guys are new to the channel, as always, hit the like and subscribe button for me. I forgot to mention that at the beginning of the video, but would really appreciate that. We're on the road to 10,000 subscribers. We cover a lot of sports here at the channel. We cover Major League Baseball. We're in the middle of that season. We're on a nice run there in baseball. We cover the NFL, NBA, as well. So NBA is probably what we're most known for here at the channel. It's what you guys most know me for. But obviously, super excited about NFL as well. We should have our live streams coming back for the NFL season as well. So I'm super excited about that. So let's get after it, guys. What do you guys say? Make sure you guys drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. Let me know what you guys are playing. Let me know your favorite pick this week. Put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. If your pick hits in the chat, we'll include your pick in our next video if it hits. So keep that in mind. Yeah, participate in that program. Last thing here, check out our pinned comment. It's got everything you need here at the channel. Any links you guys look for in regards to merchandise, membership, and of course our social media links. So keep that in mind. It's in the pinned comment and the description. That's where you can find all that. Without further ado, what do you say, guys? We got 3 picks in the video. Let's lock in for a sweep today. Pretty basic, but we're going to have a great day here in college football. So let's get after it here today. So let's get right into our picks here, guys. It's our first video, guys. We gotta shake off the cobwebs. At number 1, we are going Arch Manning over 230.5 passing yards here for the Texas Longhorns. We're going minus 114 odds here on FanDuel, risking a unit here. Now, depending on where you're at, try to find the book that will offer the line. Here, some states won't offer player props for college football, so just keep that in mind. But I do like this play today. I actually really do like Texas as well in this one. I think this is going to be a nice statement game early, not only for Arch Manning, but also the Texas Longhorns as well. Ohio State's coming into the season, obviously, as the defending national champions. They lost a lot of talent, obviously led by quarterback Will Howard. He's obviously gone. And then their defense lost 8 of their starters, which is a big reason why I'm hopping on Arch Manning's over on pass yards. That's the play I'm most confident in. But I do think Texas wins this game. I think their offense fares pretty well here. I think the passing attack fares well. Like I said, 8 starters lost for the Ohio State Buckeyes. That's obviously very significant. I know this is in Columbus, which obviously can be a very tough place to play. But like I said, that defense is going to have a hard time early on in the season, I think, adjusting, especially versus an Arch Manning. Now this is going into his second year. He's very familiar with the system now with Steve Sarkisian. He should be a lot more sharp than even what he was last year. We saw flashes from him, obviously, last year. He was obviously the backup, but he is supposed to be a big step up, obviously. There's a lot of hype surrounding Arch Manning. Let's see if it comes to fruition here in week 1. This is a pretty reasonable passing yards line. So I think he'll be able to take advantage of this Ohio State defense that is obviously banged up. And like I said, he's had another year to flourish in this system. I expect, obviously for them to attack often here. And right from the get-go, I expect Texas to really take it to Ohio State. Expect them to win. I expect Arch Manning, obviously, to go over. I think this is a terrific spot here for him. And he's going to be looking to make that statement as well. Not just Texas, but also Arch Manning. He's going to want to back up all the hype that's been surrounding him this offseason. So, love it there, guys. For our number one pick, we got Arch Manning over 230.5 passing yards here for the Texas Longhorns. We got minus 114 odds here on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with the over 46.5 points in the South Dakota-Iowa State game. We're going minus 110 odds here on Fanatics, risking a unit here. So this is in Iowa State at their home field, so obviously we like that. We're mostly betting on I would say the Iowa State offense. That's what we're relying on here to score the majority of our points. And I think they will. I really liked what I saw from that K-State game, especially in the second half. Rocco Becht really turned it up, and this offense turned it up. The run game, everything was really working in that second half versus K-State. And obviously, it wasn't great conditions, but I like what I saw, like I said, from Rocco Becht. I actually watched that game start to finish, which is why I attacked this game, because I kind of wanted to take, if I can, I like to take games where I'm already familiar with what I've seen this season. Obviously, we're kind of, week 1, we don't have a lot to go off of, but like I said, like what we saw from the offense, I think they're going to be able to score. They fared pretty well at home last season. They averaged 31.1 points per game at home, so if they could do something like that, I think we'll hit the over here. Notably, they had 52 versus Arkansas State, 43 versus Baylor, and 38 versus UCF. Any type of similar output to that, I think we fly over the number here. Because I also saw an Iowa State defense that to me didn't look particularly sharp. Obviously, and they're coming back from overseas, but they gave up they had a couple of really bad breakdowns in the secondary, which I think maybe South Dakota could also take advantage of that. So that's kind of why, when I thought about Iowa State, I was like, I like what I saw offensively. Didn't particularly love their defense. There in the second half versus K-State. K-State hit a couple of big ones. Despite in those, tough conditions, they were still able to do that. So I think we'll see Iowa State, led by Rocco Becht, be able to lead this offense versus a mid-major school in South Dakota that they should be able to handle physically up front, and they should be able to obviously get what they want in this one. And then I think that pass defense could get a little loose, like we saw over there in Ireland. I think South Dakota could put up a few points here as well. Spread set to 14.5 in this one. If I had to go with a lean, I'd probably go Iowa State. But I was more confident in the over hitting here. Like I said, I think this is a great look here today on this one. So, love it there, guys. For our number 2 pick, we are going over 46.5 points in the South Dakota-Iowa State game. We got minus 110 odds here on Fanatics. Okay, then, and finally at number 3, we're going Clemson Tigers, minus 4 spread here versus the LSU Tigers, minus 110 odds on DraftKings. Now, again, I wanted to attack a game that I'm, obviously very familiar with these teams from watching them last year. Cade Klubnik of the Tigers, we got a lot of, obviously, I got to see him play quite a bit last year when I was watching college football last year. And also Garrett Nussmeier as well. And I'll say I really, at first I was kind of torn. The more I got thinking about this, though, the more I landed on Clemson. I think what's going to happen in this one, this is the home opener for Clemson and a much anticipated season for them. They're in the top 5 for odds as far as to win the national championship. So there's a lot of expectations here in Death Valley, one of the toughest places to play in college football. I think this defensive front is going to get after it and have a massive game versus... Oh, I lost my lights, guys. Guys, I lost my lights. Hold on. We got to get our lights back. What in the world? Guys, I lost my lights. What is going on here? There we go. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. You guys know how it is. My goodness. Anyway, I think I think this defensive front of Clemson, one of the best in all of college football, is going to have some success here versus LSU. I already had questions about this offensive line coming into the year, and I think we're going to put them to the test here in week 1. This is mostly an unproven offensive line. I really think Clemson can get after Nussmeier. Nussmeier, obviously not the most mobile guy in the world. I think he's definitely a guy that this front can have their way with. The energy of the crowd, the home opener, the Saturday night feel, everything that plays into it, I could just see this defensive front getting after it. And if they do, and they do all night, this is going to be an ugly game for LSU. I really do believe that. I think the Clemson defense could really have the way. Now, I say that despite Clemson did go 0-3 versus the SEC last year. However, LSU has lost their last 5 season openers, so they don't start the season well. They haven't. And I think once again here, I think Clemson gets off to a good start and starts creating those expectations for having a title run. So, love it there, guys. For our number 3 pick, we got the Clemson Tigers -4 spread versus the LSU Tigers -110 odds here on DraftKings. All right, guys, that is going to do it for our picks. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. On the road to 10,000 subscribers, as always. Appreciate all of your guys' support. I am super excited about this college football season. I've been waiting for football for months, and so excited that it is here. A couple other things. Obviously, NFL starting up. I'm planning on running a video for NFL midweek, picking all the spreads for the week, and then obviously a video later in the week, usually Friday at 12, Friday at noon. We're gonna do our official picks for the week. So the picks against the spread are going to be very casual. They're not going to be official picks, but I'm going to run through each game and give my thoughts on each game, and do one of those videos each week. So for if you're doing a pick 'em pool or something like that, and you're curious to see our thoughts here, we'll be doing that, and I think that'd be a lot of fun. So that's going to be meant to be fun, and obviously we're gonna look at every spread though and see how things go, but. Other than that, guys, that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's make some money in week 1 in college football, and we will catch you guys all next time. Peace out.